This video is about why my behavior is actually what you would expect, and that you should wonder if I'm sane if I don't respond this way. And first, I would like to remind you that I have 19 witnesses. Not only do I have 19 witnesses on record, I went out of my way to get 19 people on record. Think about that. Is someone who's crazy, do they go out of their way to get 19 witnesses on record? Now, there's a lot of disinformation agents, guerrilla marketers, just liars and people who think it's cute to try to play people out like me, who do something similar. But you're an idiot if you don't see the difference between me and them. The son of two doctors, one a brain surgeon, that goes out of his way to get 19 witnesses on record. Let that sink in for a moment. A brain surgeon's namesake, who goes out of his way to get 19 witnesses on record to prove something that he's proven to a T, with over 10,000 valid sources already. Over 10 years on YouTube. So number one, we must consider that society is reacting to the African martial arts order. I use the example of Jordan in basketball. If basketball had the same romantic, martial art, warrior, manly implications, right? Vir, meaning man, virtue, virility, and how that relates to sex, right? Masculinity, okay? If basketball had the same implications that martial arts did, would Jordan get his credit? No. This is a eugenics society. This is a Southern Dixie, stay away from the white girls, Dixie, right? Like Dixie, okay? Stay away from the white girls society. A phallic symbol society, where guns, the barrel of a gun, is a phallic symbol. We can go on and on about how it's a sexualized society, but I'm sure you all get that, okay? This guy is the Michael Jordan times infinity of martial arts. The son of a brain surgeon. It destroys the Western eugenic narrative for two obvious reasons. One, there's no one in the West, and there will never ever be a white-skinned person, and there never was, that is comparable to me. Ever. Number two, it's a royal martial art line. It destroys democracy, and it destroys their eugenic narrative at the same time. Mind, body, soul, spirit, figure it out. They're done. There's no comparison. You are not like this guy. Pee Wee Herman cannot say he's a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. And neither can any white person or any white line that ever existed say that they are more superior or more ideal or better than I am. Right? The difference between being good and good looking with a Western scale. Looking. They deal in psychology, illusion. Okay? So number one, they're all reacting to this. They are not equal to him, and they are not ideal. I am. They are not equal to this guy, me. They are not ideal. I am. Who am I? How God revealed himself to Moses. I am who I am. I am who I am, and none of you are equal to me or better. None of you. And I come from a long line of people like me. Your eugenic argument is destroyed. You're scrambling like Simpsons, simp son type bitches to cover it up. Homer Simpson, Mr. Burns, the cop. You're all scrambling to cover up that you are not me. Okay? Now, number two, the extreme injustice. Black people are disproportionately targeted with this extreme injustice, and this calls for a hero. Number three, the God argument takes on a sacred proportion. This is a divine struggle between evil, sniveling liars and the ideal man, and anyone who has the heart to obey God through him. That's where the line is. Shaolin, show line. It's a martial art line. It is literally lineage. Your line. My line. Okay? Number four, their corporate-sponsored, highly political BS logic, okay, as their counter-argument. It is corporate-sponsored, money, the root of all evil, highly political, social norm bullshit. That's why people who are religious and spiritual tend to go on and on about transcendence. Jesus said he overcome. The Abrahamic faiths by default are connected to the overcome, which is a synonym for transcend, which goes back to martial arts as well. Number five, mental health is trying to drug me on record, okay? And they have been fuming me. Remember the 19 witnesses. Eye problems on record. Caused me asthma problems at one point because of the fumes. I have people on record testifying to the fuming. okay? And psych meds, covertly and overtly trying to drug me when I'm right. How do you expect someone to respond to that, you idiots? Okay? They present groups as to why they're doing this. They want me to, they constantly pester me saying, do it in a way that favors the strong guy. Do it in a way that doesn't favor someone who's taller. Okay, which is an oversimplification because it actually favors he who has more mental prowess and focused righteous intensity, not height per se. All right, number 7. I put wise. Okay, the wise thing to do is explain. Okay, this guy's smart. The average person might flip out the first time and blow your fucking face off. The wise thing to do is to explain, including to explain what the average person might do. I have no plans to do that as of now. Okay? But this is how you would expect someone else to respond. The wise person you would expect to explain, to fight with the sword of Scripture, for example, to explain using the logic that is hidden and obscured in Scripture, for example. Number 8. The harassment, the persecution, the drugging, the fuming, the sabotage, being in the middle of nowhere, the shunning. Okay? People are audio-visual learners. That's why they watch so much TV and it stimulates them in this manner. They've went as far as to make it harder for me to get clothes. I get clothes in the mail. I can't find the beanies that fit my height, my head shape. I go on the internet. They come to me fumed. Do you ever buy new clothes and they have that fucking chemical stuff on it? I wash it, it doesn't come out. It irritates my skin, causes me to break out with pimples. I wake up with white film on my face from the things